Hi guys, it's me, Kristin Ohh, and I'm just warning you now, this is going to be a super long video, and I do mean super, super long, probably 10 minutes at least. I love clothes, and I like dressing up for parties, so this is a really good topic for me. Okay, when I dress up for parties, I like to go with color coordination and themes. Not necessarily themes of parties, but like whatever I'm feeling, although sometimes I do dress up for the shows. Like there was a Power Rangers theme party and I dressed up like Kimberly. I had this pink Power Ranger shirt, and this was way before they started selling those at Hot Topic. I had to hunt for that shirt, and I do mean hunt. And I made a white fur skirt, and I made white fluffies for it. Sorry, my cat just knocked over a box, and I was seeing what the heck she was doing. But anyways, and I can find a couple more examples of stuff I've made and show you guys. This was from my very first party. This was my first skirt that I wore to a party. And it's just a circle skirt. It's really, really basic. I'm surprised it stayed on me the whole night. And I wore these shoes with it. Yes. Oh, there we go. I know I have like a weird knot for that. I just hate having like super long shoestrings and stuff, and I don't know what to do with them usually, so I just knot them into infinity. But these are volatiles or volatile, whichever way you like to pronounce it. I like to pronounce it volatile, but I've heard it pronounced volatile. And I have a couple different versions of these shoes. I like platform shoes. I actually just got a pair of YRUs that are like freaking tall as heck. They're like 4 inches high, and I'm actually a normal size in those. And then, and I've also made these fluffies. I know you can't really see them, it's really hard to. They're black, pretty basic. I have white ones as well, like I said. But I only wear skirts probably like once or twice a year at most. I usually wear UFOs or any other type of like rave brand pants. My first pair of rave pants were gas. And sorry, my cat's getting into more stuff, so I'm just wondering what she's doing. And but I've definitely stuck to UFOs because there's so much color variety, and I think they're a better quality than gas, because my first 2 pairs of gas pants ripped in various places. And I can show you my favorite pair of UFOs, like introduce them by the strap. And that is not just reflective, that is reflective glitter. See it? Oh my god. And you want to know what color the pants are? Purple. It was totally meant to be. When I found them, totally meant to be. I had to get them. I trip over the 40 inchers from UFOs, so I try not to wear those that often. It's usually a tragedy when I do. I bust open my knee or something. I also have a variety of pants from like Menace, Kick Girls, Bug Girl. First couple rave pants I ever bought were Altered Mind and I think Mac Girl. But they were like denim and another different color, like not color, different fabric. And then the gas pants were like my like official like parachute pants sort of thing. And I have plenty of different types of pants, just plenty, all different colors and stuff. My favorite brand Like, not necessarily that I like to wear, but my favorite brand in general is like Caffeine. They don't make those pants anymore, and it's a tragedy because they always use like reflective and all my favorite types of materials and stuff. I am a sucker for reflective pants and glitter. Reflective glitter, you had me at hello, sort of thing. Um, I don't know. When I do dress up for themes, I usually try to go like all out. And I mean, like, I have a really small budget, so, you know, to my extent, but usually it's noticed. Um, like Dead World, I wore this skirt and this shirt. Let me just figure out how to show it to you guys. Sorry, the shirt was blocking the cam, so I couldn't see like what to show you. But yeah, that's an Adventure Time shirt. That is Party Pat, and they are partying in that monster's belly. I had to get it when I saw it, but I was a skeleton for Dead World. The year before that, I was a survivor. I had a really, really basic costume that I made too. It was like, took these, my friend had ripped her UFOs, so she cut off the bottoms, and I took that red fabric and I sewed it in with fur on a skirt, and I wore that. And you guys get to see, like, these poor shoes have been through every single party I've been to. And I know that sounds really, really gross and really, really horrible, but you have to think I don't wear them other than at shows and parties, so I took really good care of them. And I just recently, like, traded up and got new shoes. But I've had these Converse, dude, these things, like a rock. They were starting to fall apart in like 2011. So obviously you can see my need to like upgrade. And I got these. These are Tokidoki. And I got them for cheap as shit too. Cheap. Like $30 because comparative to the 80 that they usually are. So they're kind of a little uncomfortable. I think it's because I haven't broke them in yet. And they run a little small, which I didn't know. So having a few issues with those, but other than that, like, I think they're my new party shoes, unless somebody can find me those Converse again, because I've had 2 pairs, and I love them. I've had them for like the past decade. Not these shoes in particular, but I like keep buying the same pair. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to see if I have anything else to show you guys. Because when I wear UFOs, I usually just wear a t-shirt, and it's a men's tee. That's how I dress all the time. I have a pair of gaucho pants too that go all the way down. They're full length. They're not like those quarter or like 3/4 length. And if anybody has like a store they can direct me where they have those pants still, gauchos, because I can't find them anywhere, please let me know. Those are like my favorite pants ever, besides UFOs, because gauchos are so comfy and so airy. And also, I always, always, always carry a backpack, whether it is a full size or a small size, which I prefer the small size. Here's a couple examples of my backpacks. His name is Alfred. I did not name him. That's the character's name itself. And he's really hard to find because I've tried finding another type of Alfred backpack. My friend Magic Bob has an Alfred backpack as well. It's not the same one, but they're very similar. And here's another one I just recently got and I'm so in love with. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's, yeah, spiked and stuff. And I like designer stuff, not necessarily, you know, super expensive a designer, but I do like a lot of industrial and cyber stuff. So, yeah. I have a lot of ideas for stuff I want to sew in the future for rave outfits or anything. Like, I'm really obsessed with PVC vinyl. especially the translucent colors, and I'm still looking for the different types. I've only found clear and pink, but I have really good ideas that I want to do for like all sorts of things. I don't really like wearing women's clothes, so like, or like women's tees, because they always fit so funny. So like I'm never really in like girly clothes except for a skirt, and usually that's covered up by a shirt because men's tees kind of run a little long. And sometimes when I look at party pictures, I'm like, why did I even wear a skirt? That shirt just pretty much covered the whole thing. But yeah, I should probably stop rambling. You guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about clothes. That's what you get. I think I've covered pretty much everything. I don't know if I told you guys or not. I kind of forget if I mentioned that I color coordinate from head to toe. And I do mean from like head to toe, including my socks and everything like that. And it's not just like one color, it's, you know, just variant shades, because you look ridiculous if you're like in all the same color purple or all the same color yellow. So, whatever. I'm sorry you guys had to sit through this whole thing. I'm sure you probably want me to shut up. If you guys have any questions or comments or want to see any of my outfits or anything like that, feel free to check out my Facebook. Or, you know, ask me. I'll probably send you a picture of it. I'm not going to show you guys my Yoshi costume because it's in storage. And I'm not doing that. Yeah, and if you guys noticed the little bust lip over here, hopefully the quality's low enough that you don't. But if you did, I am a genius with tape. We'll say that much. Alright, you guys. Take care.